Okay, so we're starting to drop shapes into the little square, and I was explaining that this is not a shape because that is just a floating line. It's positive on both sides and it's open, it's not connected. But if I connect it, now it's closed. This is now a shape that has an inside and an outside. I started shading, let's see, let's put one more shape over here. And so that's a triangle, that's a half of a circle. But it's okay to make shapes that don't have names. Alright, so this is very simple. A little design here. I'm shading the negative shape, so that's negative. That means we're going to carve it out, which if you see in the example, this is a negative shape, this is a positive shape. Negative, positive. So negative shading means we're going to carve that out later. And I am going to take care to do this nice and smooth and evenly. Because it's going to help me judge the balance later. So shade, shade, shade. So every negative shape is floating in a positive space ocean. It's a negative island in a positive ocean. Does that make sense? As you're putting shapes into your design, you want to be thinking about, let's see, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. Maybe I want this to end right here. I'm going to leave a little positive triangle in the corner. I'm thinking about what looks good in terms of balance. I also want a variety of different types of shapes and different sizes of shapes. And this is not that exciting to look at right now, but I'm hoping that it turns into something exciting when we trace it out. So go ahead and follow me to the window. Let's go to the window over here. So, little trick here to create your symmetry. So I'm going to fold this over, turn it over so I can see through, and that's where the window comes in. And if you're starting to trace and you're thinking, oh, I can't see my lines on the other side of the paper, just go back and darken them, or even go over them with a Sharpie, but make sure that they're in the right place before you do that. Okay, so now I have the symmetry left to right. Oops, I missed a line here. And now I'm going to trace the symmetry top to bottom. So I'm speeding up just so this demo doesn't last too long to show you that you follow these rules and you're going to get a good looking design no matter what. No matter what it starts out like, if you're following these rules, you're doing it correctly, it's going to turn into something nice. The way to make them look better, again, think about balance. How many more shapes do you need in this area versus this area? Is there too much stuff over here already? There's a lot of stuff over here, it needs something over here, put something there. What should you put there? A variety of different things. You're going to get repetition when you start tracing out, so you don't need a lot of repetition in your first little square. So when you start, draw these in, shade them in, then trace. Don't trace until you've shaded the original square. Any questions on this? Now I'll go back and I'll shade the rest of this in. Alright, that's how you make your stepstone sketches.